Good afternoon guys, welcome to today's circuit training class from home. For this workout you just need a pair of dumbbells. We're going to do 2 circuits of 14 exercises, working the whole body. Starting off with a warm-up, watch what I do first and then join in when you're ready. You just need one of your dumbbells. Starting with the front squat. So hold into chest, lift the elbows or elbows underneath, lift the chest, and then we bend the knees, sit back on the heels. Stay nice and tall. Trying to loosen up through the hips. Okay, we'll add a curl. So at the bottom of the range, lower the dumbbell and then curl up. Trying to lift the chest so we've got good range of motion for the curl. Okay, good. Weight in one hand. Let's do a split lunge, big step back, lift the chest up and bend the back knee straight down towards the floor. And then we'll move that into a backward stepping lunge. So step in and then step back. Nice big step. Keeping nice and tall. Okay, swap the legs, put the weight in the other hand, split lunge, big step, back knee down, chest up. Should be getting a nice stretch down the front of the thigh through the hip. And then step in and step back, nice big step. Okay, grab the other dumbbell and then we go into a deadlift into a row. So tip forward from the hips, row and then stand. So keep that going. It's a nice long spine as you tipping from the hips, keeping the lower back strong, and then dumbbells in, squeeze the elbows back, squeeze the shoulders back. Just do the last couple of reps there. Okay, good. Then we'll move on to a walkout to press up, down on the knees if you need to. Get to that press up position, chest down, walk back. So as always, the option is press up on the knees. Keeping the abs nice and tight. Keep that going. Nice and strong through the abs. Last couple of reps. Okay, good. Hold it there. Keep the hands down on the floor. Alternate squat thrust. Alternate legs. Knees up to hips. Up to chest. Just getting that little rhythm. Keep it going. Starting to get the heart rate up. And good, standing up, and then last thing in the warm-up, jumping jacks. So just that little bounce, arms up nice and high, getting that little rhythm. Keep it going, another 5 seconds. Okay, good, hold it there, well done. Have a little rest, grab a drink. So before we go on to that first circuit, we've got 2 circuits to do, remember. Just give this video a thumbs up, it all helps me out, so it is appreciated when you do it. And don't forget to check out the rest of the workouts for this week. Yesterday I gave you an old HIIT workout from the summer, but before then, Wednesday we had a bodyweight workout, Tuesday was another circuit session which is different to this one, and then on Monday was a full body kettlebell workout. So have a look, see if you missed any, and then use the playlist if you need to do any more workouts over the weekend. Next week, I will leave the schedule up on Sunday, so make sure you're on the Facebook group, Ricky Walden Fitness Live. You'll see the schedule there for what we're doing next week. First exercise on this one will be the walkouts press up like we did in the warm-up, but we'll add a squat thrust, so knees into chest, back with the feet, and then walk back and repeat. Watch again if you're not sure, and then join in when you're ready. Working for 45 seconds, 14 exercises. Off you go. Walkout, squat thrust, walkout, press up, squat thrust. Knees down if you need to. Think about tempo. You can speed up and get more reps in if you want to work harder. Let's get the chest down, keep the abs tight. And then knees right up to the chest for the squat thrust part. Coming to the last 10 seconds. Okay, good, right, grab the dumbbells. We go from a front squat position, stepping back into a lunge, step in, overhead press. Watch again if you're not sure, 45 seconds, off you go. So it's backward lunge, overhead press. Big step back. Make sure we bend that back knee down. So we go into the lunge, not just a step back. And then press overhead. Option is, remember, you can take the press out and just do the front squat position. But we want to try and get good tempo with this one, especially as we're stepping in. Get that explosive step to help the overhead. Last 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good, hold it there. Right, next up, we need the weights. Weights down, press up, row. Keep the weight close to the body, twist and press. Watch again if you're not sure. Knees or toes. I'll start the clock now. 45 seconds. Press up, row, twist and press. So we got that weight close to the body as we rotate. The weight's not away from the body. We're in nice and tight as you get that twist. Coming to the last 10 seconds. Okay, good. Stand it up. Down low in the squat. 3 bicep curls. Stand up and repeat. So it's nice and low, nice deep squat. Off you go. 45. 3 curls. Sit back, chest up. Try and keep the heels down. And nice and low in that squat. Last 10. Okay, hold it there. Standing up. Just need one weight for this one. Forward step lunge, chop down diagonally, up to the same shoulder. Step forward, diagonally down. Watch again if you're not sure. 45, big step forward. We go down to the outside of the lead leg. Drive back. Stay tall. Take that nice big step. And it's a big push back. Make sure you're bending the back knee down, get nice and low in the lunge. 10 seconds. Okay, good, moving on. This one, you don't need any weights. Burpee, feet up outside of the hands, into that low squat. Keep the bend in the knee, lift the chest. Watch if you're not sure. Starting the clock now. Burpee squat. Nice and low in that squat. So lift the chest. Keep the bend in the knee, getting that burn in the quads. 15 seconds. Okay, good, hold it there, grab the weights again, bend over row, tip from the hips, spine long, hold that position, squeeze the elbows back, squeeze the shoulders back, off you go. 45, tip from the hips, spine long. Can go longer with the arms. If you've got light weights, turn it into a reverse fly. As long as we're keeping the lower back strong. Squeeze the shoulders back and down. Coming into the last 10 seconds. Okay, good, hold it there, keep the weights in hand. Single leg deadlift, so we keep one foot down. Try to do the whole movement without putting the other foot down for the whole set if you can. That's the challenge, 45 seconds. Off you go. Again, watch if you're not sure. So we're tipping from the hips, keeping the spine long. We keep a slight bend in that working leg. Just that tip forward and then stand up. So try to do the whole thing without putting the other foot down. Slight bend in the knee. Keep it going, we're going to need a control for this one, but we should be getting that burn in the hamstrings. So there's constant tension, there's no rest point. Right, hold it there. Before we do the other side, squat press. From the front squat position, bend the knees, drive up overhead, off you go. So this before doing the other leg. We get a nice deep squat, sit back. Let's have the heels down. Explosive movement on the way up. 15 seconds. Okay, good, right, swap it over then. Other leg, single leg deadlift. Spine nice and long. 45, off you go. Tip from the hips. Slight bend in that working leg. Keeping the lower back nice and strong, lift the chest. Should be getting that burn in the hamstrings. Last 5 seconds. Okay, good, hold it there, moving on. So you just got 4 more to do. Next up, we're gonna walk out. The further you go with the hands, the harder it is. Make sure we keep that tuck underneath, so the pelvis is nice. Pelvis underneath, the abs are nice and tight. Watch if you're not sure. 45, off you go. Option is to go down on the knees if you need to. The further you go, the harder it is. So you dictate how far you go. So the option is knees down and then do that last bit with the knees down on the floor. So you dictate how hard you make this exercise. You can also dictate how long you spend in that extended position. When the hands are further away, that's harder. You can spend longer at that point if you need to. Last 10 seconds now. Okay, good. Hold it there, moving on. 3 more to do. Reverse crunch next. Lie down on your back. Hands down into the floor. Then we lift the legs and control on the way down. Off you go, 45. Try and control that down phase. So we're not just letting the hips drop, we've got that control coming down. Spend time in between reps if you need to keep good quality reps. Last couple now. Okay, good, hold it there, moving on. Last two then, we've got a twisting plank. So we're going from this position, rotate, back, rotate, down on the knees if you need to. Watch if you're not sure. 45, off you go, twist. So the option is put the knees down and straighten that top leg as you rotate. Last 15. Let's keep it going. We just got one more to come after this one. Last few reps now. 5 seconds. And moving on to the last one, which is a crunch. You can use the weight with or without the weight. Hands by the side of the head. Anything with the hands overhead is harder. Off you go, 45. Last one. And then we have a little rest. So remember, anything overhead is a harder option. If that's the case, try not to throw the arms forward so we fix that position with the arm. So the only part of the body that's moving is sternum to pelvis, just that little crunch. Last 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good stuff. Hold it there, guys. Well done. Good work. Right, little rest then, around about 45 seconds. If you need to, you can pause and rest for longer. And obviously that goes for the same for the workout as well. Rest when you need to, do what you can. 45 seconds, if you can't make the 45, then working for 30, working for 35, it all helps, it's all good. If you're building up your fitness, that's a good way of doing it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up before you go, and don't forget to check out the playlist if you need any more workouts over the weekend. Take your pick from the workouts that we've got on there. Have a look at the ones this week, see if you missed any, or go back further and see some of the older ones that we did at the start of lockdown last year. Going back to the first one, get ready to go. We got the walkout, excuse me, walkout press up squat thrust, second circuit, 45 seconds. Again, watch if you're not sure. 45, off you go, starting the clock. Walkout press up squat thrust. Knees if you need to. Chest down, abs tight. Think about tempo. Build the tempo up, get more reps in. Let's get the heart rate up. Last 10 seconds. Okay, good. Hold it there. Grab the weights. Backward lunge. Overhead press. Off you go. 45. Big step. Stay tall. If you need to, you can take the press out and just do the lunge in the front squat position. Or you can even rest there for a few reps. And then bring the press back in when you're ready. Coming into the last 10 now. Okay, good, moving on. With the weights, press up, row, elbow in tight, weight in tight, twist and press. Watch if you're not sure. 45, off you go. Down on the knees is the option. Get that weight tight into the body as you rotate. Can go down on the knees if you need to. Last 10 seconds. Okay, good. Standing up, squat, 3 curls, down low, stand back up, off you go, 45. Nice and low in that squat. Sit back, lift the chest. Heels down. Keep it going. Should be getting that good burn at the bottom of the range. Last 5 seconds. Okay, good. Next up, lunge and chop. Forward step down to the outside of the lead leg. Off you go, 45. Lunge and chop. Big step forward. Stay tall. And really drive back off that front foot. Keep it going. 10 seconds. Okay, good. Moving on. Burpee into the low squat. So let's go narrow with the hands, feet wide. Lift the chest. Keep the bend in the knee. Off you go. 45. Burpee into that low squat. Feet right up. Lift the chest. Heels down. Last 15. Okay, good. Next up, bent over row, tip forward from the hips, keep the spine nice and long. 45 seconds, off you go. Lower back strong. Squeeze back. Try not to round through the spine. We lift the chest up. Getting that good squeeze back in between the shoulder blades. 10 seconds. Okay, good. Next, we've got the single leg deadlift. One foot stays down. Try to do the whole thing without putting the other foot down if you can. Get that burn in the hamstrings. Off you go. Watch if you're not sure. Tip forward from the hips. Keep that slight bend in that working leg. So the aim is to do the whole thing without the other foot touching down. Nice controlled movement. Again, think about lifting the chest up, so not rounding through the spine. Five seconds. Okay, hold it there. Before we do the other side, let's do the squat press, drive up. Let's get good tempo. Off you go, 45. Bend the knees, sit back, drive up. Remember this one, if you need to, you can pause in between the reps. But we try and get that, keep that explosive movement. So it's a quick drive up. Rest in between if you need to. Coming to the last 10 seconds. Last 5. Good, and then we'll work the other leg. Single leg deadlift, keep it going, 45 seconds, off you go. You've got 5 to do. So after this one, we've got the core-based exercises, typical from the hips. Get that balance. Try and do the whole thing without putting the other foot down. Spine long. Nice and controlled as you tip. Last few reps. Okay, good. Weights down. Moving on then to the walkouts. Remember, the further you go, the harder it is. Let's tuck the pelvis underneath. So you've got the tension there. You dictate how hard you make it. Off you go. 45 seconds. Last 4 now. Down on the knees if you need to. That's the option. You can go knees down and then further with the hands. Whatever works for you. Keep the abs tight. You can also hold for longer in that outstretched position. But really keeping that tension, good tension in the abs. 15 seconds. Last few reps, or last rep. Good hold. Okay, good. Right, moving on, last 3. Reverse crunch down, hands down. Lift the hips, control on the way down. Off you go when you're ready. 45. Try not to just drop the hips. Nice and controlled. Last 15. Last 5. Okay, good, nearly there then. Just 2 more. Twisting plank next. Cross the forearms over, knees or toes. Let's get that good. Pivot round, good rotation. Off you go. Last 2 now. Keep the hips low on this one. So if you're on your knees, you just straighten that top leg as you rotate, just to allow for more movement, more rotation. Last 5 seconds. Okay, good. Finishing off then with a crunch down on your back, with or without the weight. Anything overhead is harder. Off you go. 45 to finish. Last one. Crunch. With or without the weight. Anything overhead is harder. All the way to the end on this one then. Last 15, keep it going. Let's get a good finish for the abs. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Well done, hold it there. Good work, guys. Grab a drink. Get the air in. In fact, we'll have a little stretch where you are there now. So if you lie down on your back and then take the arms overhead, arms overhead, legs out straight, and lengthen the abs. So we're now trying to arch the back away from the floor. Don't forget to use the playlist at the weekend if you need any more workouts. I will let you know on Sunday what the schedule will be for next week. If you've got any suggestions or any more workouts you'd like to see in there, let me know. Spin around on your knees and then we'll sit back on the heels. I'll just keep stretching relatively brief. So we sit back on the heels, drop the chest. Good stretch this one for quads. A little bit of glutes, lower back, lats, chest. So good stretch, that includes a number of areas. Okay, stand up. Let's do the hamstring, tip forward from the hips, push the bum back. Stretching the back of the upper leg. So make sure you're on the Facebook group if you're not already, Ricky Walden Fitness Live. Make sure you've given this video a thumbs up before you go, and make sure you've subscribed to the channel. Change legs on the hamstrings. Also let people know about these workouts. We've still got a few more weeks yet before the gym will reopen, and then a few more weeks after that before classes are allowed. So let people know about these workouts. Take the hands forward, separate the shoulder blades, stretch out the upper back. So it's a good way. Some people often get worried about going back to classes because they're not fit enough. So this is a perfect way to get your fitness up before you go back to your class, so you don't feel like you're showing up. And then hands behind, stretch the chest. Not that you should worry about that, but if you are worried, then perfect time to do the workouts here at home before we all go back to the gym. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good weekend. Use the playlist if you need to. I will see you on Monday and I'll let you know what the schedule is. Take care.